March 23rd, 2025. This is my review of reading Joshua chapter, the book of Joshua, chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6. Starts off with another water crossing. This time, God stopped the flow, and the Israelites did send up markers both in the river and on the bank. And this was to tell children of their story. And the pastor often mentions setting up markers in our life. What are our markers? What are our faith markers? And a lot of times he references this to get us to think about when we've asked God for something and we've seen God fulfill that promise that he is with us and that he guides us and guards us and blesses us. And I can definitely think of a few in my life. We should talk about that more. It should be a place to share the love of share what God's all about. That's what the point of these markers were, and we should share those markers. When those markers are come up in conversation, share that, right? Markers. That's an important thing there. Faith markers. Then we get the covenant of Israel reestablishes the covenant of ceremonies, and basically bringing on the circumcision. They hadn't been circumcised. All the men um, had to be circumcised. It was a whole bunch. I think I saw 40,000. Let's see. There was 40,000 strong, or 40,000 armed men from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh. 40,000 right there. Yowza. All the circumcised. Made flint and knives to do it. Circumcised them. And then we get the commander of the Lord's army, an angel basically. And he's neither friend nor foe. And angels are neither friend nor foe. They're servants of the Most High God to carry out what God wants for us, or here on this earth. The angels arrive and do what they're told to do. Neither friend nor foe, but we know that's an angel. Joshua recognizes that and bows down. What do you want me to do? I'm your servant. And we get that, take off your sandals, for the place you are standing is holy. And that's what we saw God do with Moses with the burning bush. Same terms. Not much of an explanation there, just the same terms. Something to think about there. And then we get the walls of Jericho falling down and the amazing way that happened, and a much better description of how the events occurred. Then we get the warning to not take any of the things set apart for destruction for you or yourselves. And then also everything made of silver, gold, bronze, or iron is sacred to the Lord. It must be brought into his treasury. And I think this is going to be important with the next little part where we read part of Chronicles is this whole ordeal. It'll be interesting. And we see that they indeed saved Rahab and her family as part of the promise they made there. We have to be careful, again, back to what the warning there is, to not bring things into our life that are going to cause us to sin and cause us separation from God. We need to watch out for those things, understand what it is that God's calling us to or calling us away from, and adhere to that. Stay true to that. I believe that's what that's saying there. And that's what God's telling me through this. Watch out for those things. Don't take in things that are going to lead me astray. And it's something again, when I read this, what is he telling me? What am I to do with this? What do I need to get rid of in my life? What do I need to keep doing in my life? When I read his word, those are the thoughts or the things that I ask and pray about. What is it? And I look for these things as I'm reading. What do I need to keep doing? What do I need to change? What's wrong? Lead me and guide me, O Lord, through your word. So that's what I get from it, is we got to watch. Keep an eye out. Set up some markers. That's it.